There are two keys to success. One, never tell people everything you know. And so the cliffhanger on that is that you don't know number two. Now, this is not to manipulate people, and it's not to lead them down the wrong path, but it's protection of yourself in terms of what you're doing with your life. So, for example, say you have an insight on your own life and death, and you've come to a place of realization of being comfortable with that. So you run into someone who's religious, and they have a lot of questions about it, and they're scared of it, and they have insecurities about it, and they have their belief already intact. So they don't get your aura, or they don't get why you're so calm about it when they're going through all these questions about God and the meaning of things, and they don't get why you're calm. They don't get what could you possibly know about death. Like, why would you be some spiritual guru or something? I have a video on this. One of my videos is why you shouldn't fear death, and I explain a little bit of my belief on that. And a lot of people, death is a scary concept, and so when they come across someone who's a little bit more solid with that, it throws them off. And one thing that I've been called is an old soul, and some people are familiar with the term, some people are not, and I do have an answer on that for people that ask me and when I talk about it. But depending on who the person is and how they're reacting to it, I can't give my full answer because I don't know what that's going to cause in the other person. I have to really gauge where they're at to know how much information I can give them. So no, it's not about manipulating people. It's not about leading them down the wrong path. It's not about not telling them something, but you got to be careful because, like I said, what if the religious person already has in their mind their view of spirituality and their view of death, and they have their answer in their head? What if my answer conflicts with their answer in a way where they just get triggered, and then the conversation goes south, or they use something I say against me in the future, or they take it the wrong way, and it has negative effects on my life? So you got to be careful with that. You can never reveal every single thing that you know. You have to keep certain things up top, and you have to let people fill in the blanks when they're going to fill in the blanks. Sometimes, too, if you need to speak in riddles, or you need to speak in a way that is not so direct and let people get the point on their own. It's kind of like how comedians, they'll say the truth, and they'll say it in a way that makes it comical to kind of soften the blow, because if you were just more direct with it, it would trigger a lot of people, or it wouldn't be funny, and that's how they're able to break the ice in a room, make everybody a little bit more comfortable. Good comedians know how to do that. Good comedians can take the truth and say it in a way that everyone in the room kind of gets it, laughs, whether they agree or not, but the overall understanding is that people get the point, and it softens the blow. So that's why you can't reveal everything that you know, is because people are going to take things the wrong way. People, you don't know how someone's going to react to it, or they're just going to go to someone else and be like, oh, look at what this guy said. And then now they're quoting you out of context, and they don't know your full view on it. And then it comes back to you for something that could affect your job or your relationships or your life in some sort of way. So you got to be careful with what you reveal to people. You got to be careful with what they're able to handle. So that's why when it comes to success, there are two keys. And one of them is never reveal everything that you know. And number two, you fill in the blanks.